power the A350 variants, 75,000 lbf, 330 kN, and 79,000 lbf, 350 kN, for the regional variants of the A350-900, while the baseline A350-900 has the standard 84,000 lbf, 370 kN, and 97,000 lbf, 430 kN, for the A350-1000. The higher thrust version will have some modifications to the fan module. It will be the same diameter but will run slightly faster and have a new fan blade design, and run at increased temperatures allowed by new materials technologies from Rolls-Royce research. The Trent XWB may also benefit from the next generation reduced acoustic mode scattering engine duct system, RAMSes, an acoustic quieting engine nacelle intake, and a carry-on design of the Airbus's zero-splice intake liner developed for the A380. A hot and high-rating option for Middle Eastern customers. Qatar Airways, Emirates, and Etihad Airways keep its thrust available at higher temperatures and altitudes. Airbus aimed to certify the A350 with 350-minute tops capability on entry into service, although Airbus achieved a 370-minute tops rating on the 15th of October, 2014, which covers 99.7% of the Earth's surface. There are plans to extend this to 420 minutes in the future. Engine thrust reversers and nacelles are supplied by US-based Collins Aerospace, formerly UTC Aerospace Systems. Operational history, edit. 1 year after introduction, the A350 fleet had accumulated 3,000 flight cycles and around 16,000 block hours. Average daily usage by first customers was 11.4 hours, with flights averaging 5.2 hours, which are under the aircraft's capabilities and reflect both short flights within the schedules of Qatar Airways and Vietnam Airlines, as well as flight crew proficiency training that is typical of early use and is accomplished on short-haul flights. Finnair was operating the A350 at very high rates, 15 flight hours per day for Beijing, 18 hours for Shanghai, and more than 20 hours for Bangkok. This may have accelerated the retirement of the Airbus A340. In service, problems occurred in 3 areas. The onboard maintenance, repair, overhaul network needed software improvements. Airbus issued service bulletins regarding onboard equipment and removed galley inserts, coffee makers, toaster ovens, because of leaks. Airbus had to address spurious overheating warnings in the bleed air system by retrofitting an original connector with a gold-plated connector. Airbus targeted a 98.5% dependability by the end of 2016 and to match the mature A330 reliability by early 2019. By the end of May 2016, the A350 fleet had flown 55,200 hours over 9,400 cycles at a 97.8% operational reliability on 3 months. The longest operated sector was Qatar Airways Adelaide Doha at 13.8 hours for 6,120 mi, 11,334 kilometers, 7,043 mi. 45% of flights were under 3,000 mi, 5,556 kilometers, 3,452 mi, 16% over 5,000 mi, 9,260 kilometers, 5,754 mi, and 39% in between. The average flight was 6.8 hours, with the longest average being 9.6 hours by TAM Airlines and the shortest being 2.1 hours by Cathay Pacific's. It is able to seat from 253 seats for Singapore Airlines to 348 seats for TAM Airlines, with a 30 to 46 seat business class and a 211 to 318 seat economy class, often including a premium economy. A total of 49 A350s were delivered to customers in 2016. It was also planned that the monthly rate would grow to 10 by the end of 2018, which was eventually achieved in 2019 when Airbus delivered 112 aircraft over a period of 11 months. In January 2017, 2 years after introduction, 62 aircraft were in service with 10 airlines. They had accumulated 25,000 flights over 154,000 hours with an average daily utilization of 12.5 hours, and transported 6 million passengers with a 98.7% operational reliability. Zodiac Aerospace encountered production difficulties with business class seats in their Texas and California factories. After a year, Cathay Pacific experienced cosmetic quality issues and upgraded or replaced the seats for the earliest cabins. In 2017, average test flights before delivery decreased to 4.1 from 12 in 2014, with an average delay down to 25 days from 68. Its reliability was 97.2% in 2015, 98.3% in 2016, and 98.8% in June 2017, just behind its 99% target for 2017. In June 2017, after 30 months in commercial operation, 80 A350s were in service with 12 operators, the largest being Qatar Airways with 17 and 13 each at Cathay Pacific and Singapore Airlines, SIA. The fleet average block time between pushback and destination gate arrival, was 7.2 hours with 53% below 3,000 mi, 5,556 kilometers, 3,452 mi, 16% over 5,000 mi, 9,260 kilometers, 5,754 mi, and 31% in between. LATAM Airlines had the longest average sector at 10.7 hours, and Asiana had the shortest at 3.8 hours. Singapore Airlines operated the longest leg, Singapore to San Francisco 7,314 mi, 13,594 kilometers, 8,447 mi, and the shortest leg, Singapore to Kuala Lumpur 116 mi, 296 kilometers, 184 mi. Seating varied from 253 for Singapore Airlines to 389 for Air Caribs, with most between 280 and 320. As of February 2018, 142 A350-900s had been delivered, and were in operation with a dispatch reliability of 99.3%. As of November 2019, 33 operators had received 331 aircraft from 959 orders, and 2.6 million hours have been flown. On the 30th of September 2022, the 500th A350, an A350-900, was delivered to Iberia. As of September 2024, the global A350 fleet of 620 aircraft had completed more than 1,589,000 flights on more than 1,240 routes, and had carried more than 400 million passengers since its entry into service. The fleet had 99.3% operational reliability in the last 3 months.
Goods is out of power. Camcorder is out of power and I need a break. It's not always I can start the reading again. So I cannot touch anything, we have to stay like there. But this camcorder charges very fast, like this 1 hour, so I'll take a break. I think I will sleeping or doing, or go shopping, I don't know. But I will charge the camcorder, then I will try finish reading.